All right, feels like we just running through all these fights, man. But Gary Russell Jr. manages to successfully knock out Oscar Escandon in the 7th round. Good, pretty impressive performance from Gary Russell. I mean, Escandon was definitely giving him hell, though. I mean, I had this fight fairly close going into that 7th round. I think I had Russell up by 1 or 2 points going into that. He did manage to drop Escandon once previously in the 3rd round. Really a good kind of back and forth scrap between these two. Escandon was doing some really good work to the body. Gary Russell was doing excellent work to the head. Just really a lot of those quick, flashy power shots that he's come to be kind of known for. And he was able to eventually get Escandon out of there. It's kind of a shame that the ref stopped it a little bit soon, in my opinion, though. Escandon had been hurt a little bit worse than I thought he was hurt in the 7th round, and he recovered and even fought back and still won rounds after being hurt that even worse previous to him basically taking that knee. To me, I thought the ref should have let him take a knee, give him the 8 count, let him see if he could recover, survive, fight back, and what have you. It's the stuff that world championship level fighters are made of. But Gary Russell did manage to finally get this fight over and done with. I think these two were supposed to actually fight even I want to say 8-9 months ago, was when this fight was originally scheduled for, which is crazy. I mean, it's kind of crazy that it took so long for it to finally happen and be over and done with. But as for Russell, where he goes next, I know he's been talking about possibly unifying. I do know Jojo Diaz looms out there as a potential mandatory for him. I know Diaz is ranked highly in the WBO as well. I know that there have been talks about potentially even Carl Frampton fighting against him. I mean, I would favor him over Frampton. I think Jojo Diaz is a little bit more of a tough fight. Diaz has an extremely similar style to Russell. Maybe not quite as much power, but I think he's a little bit more accurate than Russell is. Really, really good matchup between those two. I think would occur though. I mean, they're former Olympic teammates, so I think there could be some really interesting exchanges. Him against Leo Santa Cruz. I think I'd probably favor Santa Cruz in that one. I think just the height, the reach, and the defense of Santa Cruz might be a little bit too much for Russell. But I mean, I definitely don't count Russell out necessarily against anybody else. I definitely would favor him over Lee Selby. Abner Mares, I think, would be an excellent fight. Oscar Valdez, I think, would be an excellent fight, although there's the Heyman versus Bob Arum top rank thing going on there, so the likelihood of that happening isn't particularly likely. And, I mean, the thing is, Gary Russell likes to bring up Vasily Lomachenko's name all the time. So, to me, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, if he wants Lomachenko, he needs to move up to 130 and start cutting people off at the pass. He needs to fight Orlando Salido, beat him, cut him off at the pass. Fight Davis or Corrales or Burchelt, cut those guys off at the pass. The only way you're going to get a rematch with Lomachenko in order for the defense to have any sort of demand for that fight, considering the fact that most people thought you lost that fight clearly. I thought it was relatively close, but Lomachenko still won the fight. You need to basically eliminate all of your wanted opponent's potential opposition. You need to cut them out all off at the pass, corner that guy that you're looking to fight, and basically force him into that type of fight. If you're not going to do it, then then you're not really about it. If you're really about going after Lomachenko, you need to fight the other top rivals that Lomachenko could potentially be fighting: Gervonta Davis, Jezreel Corrales, Miguel Burchelt, Orlando Salido, etc. Don't even mess with 126. Fuck 126 at that point if you're going after Lomachenko, because he ain't a featherweight anymore. So that's all there is to it. But solid victory from Gary Russell. And, definitely a solid night of fights so far. I mean, we've definitely still got some stuff cracking and popping. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.